Well, what's going on, everyone? Check out what I have here on the RC workstation, another RC construction vehicle. And I know what some of y'all are probably saying, dang, Chris, what are you doing? Why are you buying so many construction vehicles? Well, when you like something, you're going to invest in it a little bit. But my friends, this is a 1/14 scale Volvo EC160E 111-004. This is a fully hydraulic excavator. First time getting a fully hydraulic excavator, and this has the two-piece boom. So you got one boom, two booms. So it's gonna be pretty freaking sweet. So let's go ahead and get this thing out the box and take a closer look at it. So first off, the vehicle comes in this nice foam carrying case. I really dig these carrying cases that I've been getting, especially with this type of equipment and how heavy it is and all that. Just having a nice carrying box to take it from to and from the site and stuff, or wherever you're going to go. That's really nice. So yeah, now let's talk about what all comes in this thing. So this is pretty much a RTR. The only thing you have to do is add 4 AA batteries for the controller and your hydraulic oil, which is number 46 hydraulic oil. So we got our manual for the vehicle itself. We have the manual for the FlySky i6S controller, which is right there. Nice little controller, touch screen, 10 channels. It's a pretty good controller. We got our bottle for our hydraulic fluid. We got our standard USB charger and some other cable. I believe that's the cable for the controller there to update the firmware. And then we got a battery here. So we have, let's see if we can, we got a 6,000 milliamp 7.4 lithium ion battery with a XT60 plug on there. So that's all that comes with it. So let's take a look at the vehicle itself. Well, here it is, my friends, the Volvo EC160E hydraulic two-piece boom. It looks pretty sweet. Now, I do have the electric version of this vehicle, the EC160, but the electric version. This is fully hydraulic with that two-piece boom. Look at that. That is really, really sweet. All doors open up, just like on the electric model. But we have our hydraulic pump. Gauge there. Up here in the lid portion, we got our on and off switch. We got our receiver over there. The door over here opens up as well, giving you full access. The battery goes in the back here, so you got to pull it off, pull this back off. There's usually 4 little screws here, 2 on top and 2 on the bottom, but I went ahead and took them off so that way you can get the battery in there. We got our gauge there for our hydraulic fluid, so we can actually see it, which is kind of hard to see it. You really got to shine a light on it just perfect to be able to see it, but it's there. The cab, nicely detailed up. And that two-piece boom, our hydraulic lines, which are rubber tubing, metal tracks. Looks sweet. So let's go ahead and pop a battery in this thing and give it a little whirl. All right, so we got the battery plugged up, the controller on. So we have a lot of different switches here. So the first switch does our lights. So we have lights on the cab, lights on our arm there on both sides, and a light on the back of it too. So click that switch. This switch right here does your pump. You can do pump off, pump on demand, and pump fully on. This button right here does, or this switch I want to say, does the two-piece arm right there. And the third switch doesn't do anything. Now, of course, the control sticks go up, down, left, right. Your steering up here, your track moving. So let's go ahead. And then we'll operate the 2-piece boom there. We're going to go up with it. Oh, look how crazy high that went. That's way up there, my friends. Yeah, let me show you just the height of it. We still got more to go. I just got to push the vehicle up, move the vehicle up a little bit. Let's do that. All right, and then so up. Look how crazy high that thing goes. Like, can you imagine the reach that you can get with a boom like that? I mean, the excavator armor is just like up there in the air. So crazy. All right, let's bring it back down. Look at that. That's some serious reaching power right there. Whoa. Yep. All right, let's see. We'll put the camera back down. Let's turn this around. Oh, wrong way. Hold still. Bear with me. All right. There we go. Right, left. Nice and smooth. So this, with the two-piece boom being on the switch, it's kind of hard to justify. You gotta stop it. It really needs to be on a, like a knob or one of the sticks, really. But I mean, this will be good for really being able to get up close to the excavator. I always have trouble with these little wheel things. Crawl. Oh. This vehicle is about 25 to 30 pounds heavy. But you can really do some close-up digging without really moving the excavator. I can actually probably dig underneath the excavator if I wanted to. Give it that crazy long reach there. Let's back it up. The lights back on, so you can see the lights. Lights. Lights there. So Nice smooth action going on. Now I've got the pump turned down to like 70%. You can turn it up to 80% or 85 if you want, but I feel like 70 was a good number for me, so it's not gonna like overheat the pump. Sorry if it's shaking, guys. All right. Very nice and compact. Oh, I think I'm really going to enjoy this vehicle. I already got a little scale driver to go inside of it. But anyway, I think this is a really cool excavator. Not bad on the price either. Now, I do want to do a fair warning on this. Okay, in the manual, W's manual there, it is a very dumbed down manual. It doesn't have much information about the pump, what the valves are, and it really doesn't classify on how much hydraulic fluid you're supposed to put in there. It said for first time use, you want to do 100 millimeters of number 46 hydraulic fluid. Now, I first did that when I got it, and the tank can only hold 50, which is normal for basically 1/14. I say, don't quote me on that. But anyway, like I said, the manual had no instructions on how much hydraulic fluid to put in there. It said first time use 100. I put 100 in there, and within about a few minutes of testing it, it just splat, just splat everywhere. It just came out everywhere. So that was an issue. So just a reminder, it has a 50 millimeter reservoir. You probably want to fill it maybe 80%. But anyway, here on the block, I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but on the block right there, there's little lines right here. All right, one line, two lines. You want to fill normal is right here. That way you have enough room for the return feed to come back into the tank. You fill it up too much, you got a little vent hole up there, and it will shoot out everywhere. All right, so I just want to let you guys know about that. So when you go filling this thing up, which you fill it up right up in here, and of course, they love to put a screw in a tight area where us Americans can't get to. Kick that a little bit. But anyway, we got our brushless motor right there, and there's the little air valve right there. So just a reminder, don't put 100 millimeters in there. It will it will cause a lot of headaches for you. Another thing that I did not know about this is that it has a thermal shutoff on it. So if the hydraulic oil gets too hot after 40 minutes of continuous play with it, the vehicle will shut down and the tracks will be working instead of the pump. Pump will shut off. You won't have any hydraulic power. So just to let you know, so if you get hot, it will shut down and the tracks will move where you would do your hydraulic functions. So other than that, pretty cool vehicle. Can't wait to get it out. We have been dealing with some rain here the last few days, so haven't been able to get it out there. I really want to get out there and start doing some digging. Now that I got an upgraded excavator, but we gotta wait for that rain to get out of here. But anyway, my friends, I hope to see y'all out there on the site with the new machine and see what kind of work we can get done and see how powerful this thing is. But anyway, there you go, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button, subscribe and comment, all that good crap, you know. Yep, but anyway, thanks for watching.